Good morning. Today's topic is adding a node to the stack using linked list. Linked list implementation of stack, which contains three operations: push, pop, and display or traversing. Push is nothing but adding an element to the stack. We completed this here, and this is the way of adding a node or to the top of the stack. See here, initially head node. While we represent a linked list, we have to use a node. Here a node contains two parts. First one is value part, and second one is next address part. Value part and next address part. Value part contains, value field or part. Value field contains value of the node, and next address field contains address of the next node. Once again, address of the next node. Here first node address is available at a head node. First node address is available at a head node, and node 1 contains some value, and here the next address field contains node 1 next field contains address of the node 2. Once again, here two parts, value field and next field. This on the top one, node 1, node 2, node 3, like that. Node 1 address is available at a head node, and each and every node contains two parts, value field and address field or next field. Next field or next port contains address of the next node. See here, node 1 address is available at a head node, and value contains value, and this next node 1 next field contains address of the node 2, and node 2 and value contains value, and this next field contains address of the node 3, and node 3 contains next field address of the node 4, like that. So whenever you reach the last node, the next field is represented with a null. That means there are no other nodes. Suppose if this node 3 is the last node, then instead of using a next field, we have to use null. That always represents the end of the list, or end of the linked list, or end of the node. Okay. See, this is the representation of node. Here, suppose head node. If you want to add a new node, see, observe what will happens when we add a new node to the top of the stack using linked list representation. Here we have already have three nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3, like that. See, new node is added. See, head node. This new node next field is added to head, and the new node next field is connected to first one, node 1. Once more, you have to observe these two diagrams. Here this is an existing list. The top one has an existing list which contains three nodes. Three values are there in the stack. 10, 20, 30, like that. Means three nodes. Now we are going to add one more value to the top of the stack. See, always nodes are inserted into the stack always at the top. So you have to place the new node to before node 1. Right? So here new node is contains node 0, value 1, next field. So next field is connected to node 1, and this next address is connected with the head, and these dotted lines are nothing but head to node 1 dotted lines, those are disconnected. So initially dotted lines represents initial representation. After adding this next field node 0 next field to node 1 and head node to next, you have to delete these dotted lines. So that represents new one or new list. So head to next node 0, node 0 to next to node 1 next, node 1 next to node 2, node 2 node 3, like that. Okay, this is adding a new node to the top of the stack. See, this is implementation, implementation of adding a new node to the top of the stack by using linked list. See, this is a push function. You observe line by line clearly. Void push, this is a function. Void is an empty data type. Push function, two brackets represents a function, open brace, integer. We have to take one value, one variable, that is we have to call it as like val value. See, this fourth line represents allocation of memory dynamically. Struct node star ptr means pointer variable is equal struct node malloc. I already told you that is the function which always used to allocate memory dynamically. Next, size of struct node. Already you have to know size of function. Size of is a function which is used to find the size of the data type. See, suppose size of bracket lo integer, okay, which gives you 2. That means how much memory occupied by that particular data type. See, suppose if you doesn't know about the size of the character, I mean how much amount of memory occupied by the character data type, we simply write the size of in bracket character, so it gives you 1. So that is a function which is used to found the size of the data type. So size of a struct node. See, if you can represent based upon the data type of that node, the size is occupied. See, next, if pointer is equal to null. If pointer equal to null, simply not able to push the element. Simply mean you are unable to push an element into the stack. Simply 0. Null means 0. Else, suppose if it is possible to insert an element into the stack, printf enter the value, mean whatever the value which you want to insert into the stack, you have to enter it, and that value is stored at val. And if head equal to null, means head equal to null means there are no elements into the stack. Simply whatever the element which you enter, that is the first element, right? If ptr to value is equal to value and ptr to next is equal to, already we have two fields, data field and next field. Data field is nothing but value field. Ptr to value is see here ptr to, whenever you use a pointer variable, you have to use a forward arrow. And if you are using structure, you have to use for accessing dot variable. Okay, that is nothing but full stop dot variable. Structure, for accessing structure members or structure variables, you have to use a dot variable. But if you want to accessing pointer variables, we have to use a forward arrow symbol. Okay, ptr to next is equal to net and head is equal to ptr. That means this is the case of adding the first element into the stack. else, I mean, if head equal to null is false, means if the stack already contains some elements, then ptr to value is equal to value, and ptr to next is equal to head, and head is equal to ptr. So this is if the values already contains in the stack. This is second case. And then print item is pushed. So we have in any of these two cases the value is placed. This one is 15th line starting is that is the first element we have to push into the stack. And else case means if already stack contains some elements, then the element is added at the top of the stack. Okay, this is the implementation of implementation of adding a new element to at the top of the stack. And then comes to deleting a node from the stack. Deleting a node from the stack. Deleting a node from the top of the stack is referred to as pop operation. You observe here push pop, push pop, and sometimes we call it as display or traversing. Means three operations you are majorly used. Push, that is for inserting a new element into the stack. Pop, deleting an element from the stack. And a display. Display means you have to display all the elements present in the stack, or sometimes they are also called it as traversing the elements of the stack. Okay, see, these are the three popular operations which are performed on the stack. Here deleting an element from the stack is also called as pop operation. Deleting a node from the linked list implementation of stack is different that in the array implementation. See, there is a small variation or a little bit variation while we compare with deletion of element in the array implementation and deletion of element in the linked list implementation. In order to pop an element from the stack, we need to follow the following steps. First one, check the underflow condition. See, before inserting, we have to check the overflow condition. Like that, before going to delete, we need to check the underflow condition, because before going to insert, we have to check overflow condition. Why? Because if the stack is full, there is no way to insert a new element into the stack. Like that, if the stack is empty, I mean underflow is nothing but empty. If the stack is empty, how can we delete an element? So there is no possibility of deleting. So before inserting, we check the overflow condition, and before going to delete, we have to check underflow condition. If underflow condition is okay, then only it is possible to delete. See, underflow condition. The underflow condition occurs when we try to pop from an already empty stack. At what situation we have to get underflow condition? If it is an empty stack and if we are trying to delete an element from the stack, it simply prints the stack is underflow, because there are no elements in the stack and you are trying to delete. In that case, you have to get the situation of stack underflow. The stack will be empty if the head pointer of the list pointer to null, and adjust the head pointer accordingly. Adjust the head pointer accordingly. See, here in the stack, the elements are popped only from one end, mean top end. Therefore, the value stored in the head pointer must be deleted and the node must be freed. The next node of the head node now becomes the head node. Okay, suppose head node 1, head node is connected to 1 and 1 is connected to 2 and 2 is connected to 3 and 3 is connected to 4. We have 4 nodes. One more time. one head node, one is connected to head, and one before one head is connected to one is connected to 3 4. If I want to delete node 1, instead of connecting a head node to 1, you have to connect the link head node to directly 2. So whenever you connect the head node to directly to 2, automatically the node is deleted from the stack. Okay, suppose we have a train links. Engine is connected to first box and second box. First box is connected to second box is connected to third is connected to fourth, like that. And the last box contains a cross. I hope you all observe cross. That represents there are no other boxes behind or back, and that is the representation of last box. Last box mean last bogie, right? So like that here also in linked list last box contains null, null, null. So that represents the last node. Like here, suppose if you want to delete the first bogie, so the engine is connected directly to second box, then what you treat? There is no first box from the train. Like that here we have 4 nodes, 1 2 3 4. Head is connected to first one is connected to second one is connected to third one is connected to fourth one. So and fourth one last represent with a null. That means there are no other nodes, and the fourth node is the last node. So if I want to delete a node from this, instead of connecting the head node to 1, I am going to connect head node to directly 2. So automatically the first node is deleted. Okay, that's what you follow the technique. In stack, the elements are popped only from one end. Therefore, the value stored in the head pointer must be deleted, and the node must be freed. The next node of the head node now becomes the head node. Time complexity is order of n. Here this is the C implementation of deletion of a node from the stack. See, first pop, this is the function which is called as pop. Okay, integer item struct node pointer field. If head is equal to null, printf underflow. This is the condition represent empty stack. Suppose head is equal to null means head doesn't contains any nodes, means it is an empty stack. Is it possible to delete an element from the empty stack? No. Simply it prints underflow condition. That means whenever the condition head equal to null means this is the condition for checking whether the stack is empty or not. If it is true, and if this condition is true, then the stack is underflow empty. So simply it prints there is an or we can also write it as printf underflow. Instead of underflow, the stack is underflow and there is no way to delete an element from the stack. You can write based upon your necessity. And else condition, suppose if stack contains elements. See, item head to value is equal to item. I mean item means whatever the item which you delete from the stack. So that value is added or assigned to item, and PTR is equal to head, and head is equal to head to next. Head to next means one position is moved forward, and free of PTR. Free of PTR means the memory space occupied by the deleted element is free. Means I already told you
in the linked list implementation, we doesn't have any wastage of memory. Whenever you delete an element, that deleted element memory space is also deleted from the memory. So that is free is a function which is used to unwanted or unused memory space. So whenever we delete unused memory space, it gives fast access. Our printf item is popped, mean element is deleted.